Bore da, good morning. Favourite coffee cup? Yes, it's got flowers on it. But don't judge, don't judge. So, it's been a while, we've still been brewing. Today, we're making a Dusseldorf Altbier. And the recipe is this one from the Bible, loosely following that. I'll put writing on the screen as I weigh all the stuff out and just tidy here up first, I suppose. But before we get into that, let's just get the elephant out of the room and this horrific situation that we are currently in the UK. And it's made its way across Europe and it's having an impact in America already. Absolutely devastated for all of the businesses that are going to suffer badly from this, and a lot of them are really close to our hearts as well. Myself and Gemma are very, very fortunate to work from home. We have the capability, we do on a regular basis as well, so we're not affected in terms of our income, so therefore we're going to be doing our very best to put back into the community, to the businesses that we always use, as much as we reasonably can. For example, my boot camp or gym subscription, which you cannot now train in groups and stuff like that, which I completely agree with. The guy, fair play to him, he's doing online sessions and live sessions, and it's brilliant the amount of effort people are going to and loaning out all of his equipment, which he can't use anymore until further notice. So we're carrying on with subscriptions like that because they're, you know, this is their livelihoods. So yeah, and another example, craft beer bar down the road, the Butterfly Collector, which I'm probably there too often if you were to ask Gemma, but I went there last night and bought 8 pints in milk cartons at £2.70 a pint. £2.70 a pint. Incredible. If you're in a if you're fortunate enough to not be affected in terms of income, try your best to support local businesses. And if you've been stockpiling and ransacking shops, get a grip, man. Get a grip. But anyway, on to homebrewing, and I've got a delivery from Malt Miller, and then soon after I placed my order, I think I started getting emails off all of the homebrew supply online shops. Does that make sense? Yeah, roll with it. You know what I mean? Saying that they're not accepting orders for a couple of days because they're absolutely ransacked with people ordering stuff, which I suppose is good for business, but I don't know if that's still the hoarding mentality, or are us homebrewers just thinking, well, if I can't get to the pub, mate, I'm going to make it myself and stock up. But we've got the right ingredients to make an alt beer. Let's get this all set up and get the show on the road. Marisotta. Pilsner. Right down there. Great. Just going to weigh out the grains now. We're going for the German Pilsner malt. Quantities are there, all there. 70 grams of black malt. I'm going with Caramunich Type 1. I think I got 320 grams in this bag left. So yeah, going to go for that. And yeah, repurposing the Malt Miller box. Trusty out. Can't find my spoon, so this will have to do. Calcium chloride, 3.8. And then we need 5 grams of gypsum. This is going for the Dusseldorf Altbier water profile. Can't get my hand in. 5.1, close enough. And finally, 2.6 ml of lactic acid. 2.7, good enough for me. Oh, you. Oh. Oh well, glad that was on camera. Looks like a bad habit. There we have it, after that water addition fail. So yeah, let's get mashed in.
Dad, what is that?
That's the grains, babe, that I'm making the beer from.
Can I help you, please?
Yeah, of course you can. Do you want to get the spoon for me, the silver one up there?
This one?
Yeah. Oh, well done. Right, can you stir this for me gently?
Now?
Yeah. There you go. Stir it. 2 hands. Keep on stirring. Right, can I stir it now? Thank you for your help. I've got lots more to put in. There we go. Ooh, lovely colour on that.
Yeah.
Isn't there? Look at that already. Lovely colour. That's the mash on, and the Sparge Water is now on, and here's a guest. Hello.
Can you film me?
Yeah, is that okay? Sure. So, just going to crack on with some garden work now. It's... You finished with your noise? Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Just going to crack on with some garden work now, just to flip the garden from winter and revive it then for summer. Yeah, just having a bit of a sort out whilst we're mashing in. Multitasking, who'd have thunk it? That doesn't feel safe. Looks a lovely colour. Just see it over there. So the grain bed had dropped quite significantly, so the recirculation outlet, if you like, was quite high up off the grain, but you know, sure to be fine, I'm sure to be fine. So we'll just start sparge now, and then I'll be back with the hops, and there's a lot of hops with this one. The same one, but about 170 grams of hops. Yeah, should be an interesting one for the boil as well. Sparge is now complete. The Grainfather tripped out as I was sparging, so I was trying to bring it up to temperature at the same time. But it's only at 84 degrees. I had to tip it, kind of lean it on its side and press the reset button underneath. But anyway, that has happened a couple of times for me. Actually, it's happened the last 3 brews. So yeah, hops we're using, Spalt Select hops. Never used them before. They are mainly used for aroma, and they've also only got 4.7% alpha acids. If anyone's used these before, please leave a comment about what you found they were like. It's probably too late for me to make any adjustments, but yeah, let me know what you think of these. So we have 82 grams in at the start of the boil, 46 grams with 5 minutes to go, and 50 grams at flame out, well, hop stand. I'm going to chill it down to 80 degrees and then chuck 50 grams in, seeing as they are aroma hops. And the yeast I'm using is fermented K97 German ale yeast. Let's get the weigh in. That's a ridiculous amount for the first edition. What a waste of hops. Look at that, 87 grams of hops. Oh, start the boil. Should just chuck in a bit of, I don't know, Challenger or something like that. And there we have it. There we have it. So, 87 grams, start the boil. Irish moss, 10 minutes to go. 46 grams at 5 minutes, and 50 grams at, well, hop stand at 80 degrees for 20 minutes. We have some left over. Yes, I know there's only a little bit there, but if I have some wort left over, I'll be putting it into a demijohn, and maybe we can dry hop it or do some sort of experiment. Cool. How long's left on this? 90. Oh, come on, dude. $87 grams, in we go. I think that's the most I've put in at a 60-minute edition. Must be. Smells amazing though. Oh man. Okay, so we've arrived at 79 degrees. I'm sure you can see that. It's a lovely clarity to the beer already. Or to the wort, should I say. So when we go with 50 grams of hops.
Daddy?
Yes, Babby? Okay.
Where are you going?
Making beer chicken.
Whoa.
Does that look good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like the smell?
Yeah.
There we are, guys. That's a thumbs up from the youngest one. So just going to leave that for 20 minutes. Let everything settle down. Then start the pump slowly. Then start the pump slowly, and then transfer it to the fermenter. And this is the yeast K97. Not used that before either. So yeah, hopefully it turns out okay. So the hop stand's done. It's had 20 minutes. We'll restart the pump, restart the circulation, and bring the temperature down to about 22 degrees. And then we can transfer. There we have it. Transferring. I'll buy that. But you can see some nice colour to it. It's a really nice colour, I think. Yeah. Very nice. Capture. Yeah. So it's been a bit of a slow brew day. Not been in any particular rush. So I'm going to sterilise a demijohn just in case I can sneak a bit of extra water into that. This is going to go in a keg, so I don't need any more than, say, 20.5 litres in this fermenter, because it'll fill a 19 litre keg. Anything else that I get out of the Grainfather can go straight into the demijohn. Maximise it. So, demijohn. Come on, Tess, get off.
I'm gonna fall.
There you go, go on.
No, you're filming me.
Show us how you get off the demijohn. Show us how you get off. Swing your legs off.
No, I'm not.
No. And the other child has already become part of the chicken pack. Haven't you?
Stop.
Cute. Married? Okay?
Yeah.
Help you?
Yeah. You're gonna tip it.
Legs off. Yeah. 12 weeks, man.
Ow.
12 weeks.
Ow.
Here we go, with about 20.5 litres, about 3.5 litres in there. Bung something on top of that one. Ha! Excuse the pun. Got it. Here we are, sorted. So in true my sort of style, I didn't take one measurement throughout the brew day, but let's see what we've ended up at. I've not even started drinking yet. Yeah, 1.046. And my target was, okay, 2 points out, 1.048 I needed. Yeah, 1.048. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Let's have a taste. That smells really interesting. I thought it was going to be a lot more bitter than that with the amount of hops we put in. But as you know, they were only like 4.7 alpha acid, but this has got promise. I quite like the colour as well. It's quite light for an alt beer, I think, but it's, you know, it's close to it, I think. I think it's within the range. Time for a proper beer. So this beer is my orange pale ale. It's still a little bit young, as you can tell from the bubbles. But this is quickly becoming my favourite beer to have on tap. Just such a simple, no frills beer, but I tried to put it on the hand pull. I had trouble with the poppet on the keg, that was leaking all the time. So I didn't want to take the chance with, number one, leaving it connected to the hand pull where if pressure built up it could just piss through it, but I was planning on disconnecting every time I wasn't using it, and if that would be the case it would just blow all the beer out of the poppet. So decided to put that batch on tap just because I can leave it continually locked on, and obviously as long as the tap don't come on it's going to be safe. So Iechyd. Thank you very much for watching. Hope that was useful. I will follow up with a review video of the beer itself once it's all done and dusted. There's no dry hops to be going in it. I might do something with that extra bit that I've got. I might dry hop that with something. I don't know. Just remember, social distancing.